You have no idea how excited I am for this month. Superheroes. So I actually can't put into words how excited I am about all things superhero related. It's unquantifiable. I am such a huge geek boy when it comes to superheroes that they're definitely a blind spot within my filmography. I feel like I still have some objective standards, but at the same time, I know I'm not impartial. I love superhero movies. So this video is going to be kind of short because it's basically going to be me just telling you why I have such a deep love for superheroes and superhero movies. Mainly because I need to save all of the time I can for the next vlogs I have this month because I have so many things to say about superhero movies. So many. But for now, the reason why I like superheroes. It's pretty simple. So my dad is actually a huge fan of superheroes. In our family, it's a big thing, especially amongst me, my brother, and my dad. But even my sisters, they love superheroes too. My dad's the one who started it all. He has a huge comic book collection still. He used to even have more, and he just had thousands of comic books at our house, and we would read them, and obviously he had some that we weren't allowed to read because they were super expensive, but the ones he let us read, we just loved them, and we ate them up. My brother's probably read more than I have, but it would just become a common thing of interest within my house that we'd all talk about superheroes all the time. Even now, to this day, if we are on a road trip or something and we got some time to kill, we're talking about superheroes. We're making predictions about the next Marvel movie. We're saying how much we disliked the last DC movie. We cover just about everything. Obviously, in our house growing up, my dad was a bigger fan of Marvel comics than DC comics, so that kind of became true for the rest of us as well, because we obviously just had more access to Marvel comics because my dad had so many. So we all really grew up as huge Marvel fans, and I can't express to you how exciting the past 20-ish years of cinema have been because of that. This is one of the few areas of the world where I feel like I was born exactly at the right time, just so I could experience all these superhero movies as they're coming out and get to enjoy them with all I have. Now, in later videos, I'll break down, tell you some of my favorite superhero movies, some of my favorite MCU stuff, some of my other favorite DC stuff, because obviously there's some amazing DC superhero movies too. That's just why I'm excited. There's so much to talk about when it comes to superhero movies. I don't think I've actually missed seeing a mainstream Marvel or DC superhero movie in theaters since at least the past 10 years. I think I've probably seen almost every Marvel or DC mainstream superhero movie in theaters that has come out in the past decade. I'm not joking. I even saw the Fantastic Four reboot, and I knew it was going to be bad, and it was. One of the earliest movies, and I actually even remember going to, was the first X-Men. I remember going and seeing that in theaters. Now, I was arguably too young to see that movie in theaters, but I kind of begged my dad to let me go with him and my older brother. So they did. They let me go, and I was just entranced. I loved it so much. And honestly, one of the earliest movies that left a huge impression on me was the first Spider-Man movie. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. I saw that movie in theaters too. It came out a couple years after the first X-Men, but oh my gosh, I love that movie. I still do. It holds up surprisingly well. It's still one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, if not one of my favorite superhero movies. Superheroes are basically in my DNA at this point. Everyone has their favorite kind of fandom out there, and superheroes easily is mine. And I can't wait to talk to you guys all about it and give you my opinions and then fight you in the comments about them. So like I said, it's going to be a really busy month coming up of all of my videos about superheroes and these vlogs. So prepare yourself because this is the only time I'm going to have a short video. So you've been warned. If there's any superhero thing in particular, movie related, that you want to make sure I try to hit this month, leave me a comment down below. I'll look at it and see if I can work it into my schedule. I got a lot of ideas about what I'm going to talk about this month, but I might be able to work a few other things in there too. So if there's something in particular you want to hear me talk about, drop me a comment and I'll be sure to look at it when I can. Now, with this being superhero month, there's really one way for me to end this vlog, and that's with the immortal words of Stan Lee. Excelsior. Did you just get goosebumps? Because I just got goosebumps.